Well, hello and welcome to this special pre-release preview of my upcoming book, Why Plans Don't Prepare You. What real readiness looks like when leadership is tested. That's right. Over the next few weeks, I will be reading each chapter of the manuscript exactly as it will appear in the book, scheduled for release on June 1st of this year. This is an opportunity to hear the book before anybody else. Discover how true preparedness is about leadership, not fear, and share your thoughts before the final edition is published. So, whether you're protecting a family, leading a business, or guiding a community, this book will help you move from uncertainty to confidence. So, let's begin. Today, I am reading Chapter 3, Why Good Leaders Delay This Work. And the leadership reflection is we're surrounded. That simplifies our problem. Attributed to Chesty Puller. Most leaders do not delay preparedness because they are careless. They delay because they are responsible. They are carrying weight that most people never fully see, budgets that must balance, teams that need support, deadlines that don't move, expectations that will not shrink, and problems that don't wait. Oh, no, they're not avoiding responsibility. They're just managing too much of it at once. Under the constant pressure, something predictable happens. Preparedness gets pushed, not ignored, just moved to tomorrow, to next quarter, to when things slow down. But things don't slow down. They shift, and whatever is loudest today wins. The urgent email beats the future risk. The staffing issue beats the continuity review. The client problem beats the emergency drill, and the visible fire beats the hidden vulnerability. So good leaders do what they've been trained to do. They triage, prioritize what is immediate, solve what is right in front of them, and keep things moving. Slowly, without realizing it, they drift not into failure, but into exposure. There's another reason this work gets delayed. Preparedness doesn't always feel real until it is. Revenue is measurable, deadlines are measurable, and performance is measurable. Preparedness often looks like nothing happened, the disruption was handled, the damage was limited, and the team stayed ready. These are invisible wins, and invisible wins are hard to compete with visible pressure. So the mind makes a quiet calculation. We'll get around to it. And that's the belief that stops many leaders before they even begin. The idea that preparedness is complicated, that it requires thick manuals, consultants, endless meetings, technical systems, and months of time they don't have. So instead of starting small, they delay starting at all. But preparedness doesn't begin with complexity. It begins with clarity. What matters most? Who leads under pressure? How communication happens quickly and clearly? And what must continue? What can we pause? And where the organization is most exposed right now. They're not technical questions, they're leadership questions. If you've felt liability anxiety, it doesn't mean that something is wrong with you. It means that you actually understand the risks that are at stake. And when used correctly, that pressure becomes fuel to prepare, fuel to act, and fuel to lead with clarity instead of assumptions. There is also a part few leaders admit. Sometimes the delay is not about time, it's about the truth. If you look closely, really closely, you might find gaps, outdated contacts, unclear roles, fragile dependencies, systems that haven't been tested, and assumptions that no one has challenged. Once you see those things, you cannot unsee them. So it becomes easier to wait. And that's human. But hidden problems don't stay hidden. They compound and they become more expensive over time. There's one more trap, and it's subtle success. We've always been fine. Nothing major has happened. Our team figures things out. Now, maybe that's true, but past stability is not future protection. It's just theory. Good leaders delay this work for understandable reasons. Great leaders recognize the delay and interrupt it. They understand something critical. Preparedness is not a side project. It is leadership maintenance, just like finance, people, and operations. Because when disruption hits, it touches all of them. If you've delayed this work, don't spend energy on guilt. That doesn't move anything forward. Use that energy for motion. Start small, start honest, and start now. Schedule one conversation, identify your top risks, clarify who leads, test one communication channel, and walk through one real scenario. That's how momentum begins, because momentum beats intention every time. You don't need a perfect system this week. You need to stop postponing what matters. Most organizations are only one difficult day away from wishing they had started sooner. Be the leader who starts before the lessons become expensive. This is Daniel. Till next time, please stay informed and stay safe.